Hey guys, my name is Niko Maxwell. I was assigned Module 12, excuse me, which is Social Judgment Theory. Today I'll be discussing social judgment theory and how it's used, and also the three different latitudes that kind of make up social judgment theory. And those three latitudes are acceptance, rejection, and non-commitment. But also I'll be discussing how it kind of correlates to my life and how we kind of use it in our everyday life. Um, we really don't pay attention to when we use it because we're so used to not saying, "Oh yeah, social judgment theory" or things like that. Where you obviously it's persuasion of it. Anyway, if you guys didn't know, social judgment theory is the attitude change, which is persuasion, and it is meditated by a judgmental process and affects perceptions and evaluations of an idea, comparing it with the current attitudes. But going into some of my main points, uh, social judgment theory is important and useful, and it helps us understand the persuasion and understands a person's point of view, so we can determine how that person feels. Which is true because we're trying to understand their point of view and understand their feeling that they're trying to get across as well. So that helps us kind of, they're trying to persuade us like, hey man, this is what I'm trying to get to you about, but you're not kind of understanding. Um, but as well, the three latitudes are really important. Latitude of acceptance is the range of ideas that a person sees as a reasonable or worthy of consideration. Latitude of rejection, range of ideas that a person sees unreasonable or objectionable. Sorry. Latitudes of non-commitment is the range of ideas that a person sees as neither acceptable or objectable. Pretty much meaning, obviously, the acceptance is meaning like, are you kind of leaning towards it? It's like if it's good, I'm going with it. Obviously, rejection. I mean, a lot of us have seen rejection or got rejected too, um, but not really going with it. But anyway, the non-commitment is obviously in between. You're like yes, no, maybe so. But going on anyway to the next thing. Social judgment theory is honestly used in all types of things: social media, politics, religion. Um, Honestly, everything. It's just we're not out there like, oh, social judgment theory this, social judgment theory that. It's obviously used in politics all the time. Donald Trump is obviously trying to persuade so many people all over the world, like this and that, and immigrants and taxes and different things like that. Same with going with social media. Obviously, they're putting these things out there to persuade us to get the app or download the app or anything like that. Obviously, you see on social media ads for like things that you previously searched up. Those things pop up on your social media. Like for example, if you've been looking at some Air Maxes, some shoes, some Nikes or whatever, obviously that's gonna pop up on an ad and you click it and it has all the shoes you've been looking at or different colors or anything like that. They're just trying to lure you in to persuade you to get the shoe or persuade you into getting the new Xbox, persuade you into getting the new iPhone XR, iPhone 10 Max or whatever the case may be because it has a new camera. So the whole point of social judgment theory is just using so many different things that we just don't realize that it's being used in. Same goes for religion. I used to have a really good friend of mine who was Mormon, and in the area I used to live in, there would be a lot of Mormons that would come by, and they were really really social judgment theory. Like they were just persuading me so well and so much to become a Mormon. And I also wanted to at that time become one just because my friend was one. When he was one of my good friends. Um, but that wasn't the case. I didn't end up becoming a Mormon, but it's just like those type of things that we don't even realize that it's being used in, and you're just or the people are using it, and you're just like, wait, what? Oh, okay, like that makes sense. But it's just using so many different types of different things. Coming down to my conclusion, I have been in so many situations that involve social judgment theory, but also the knowledge can be also very helpful and very useful in so many different ways. But just how you use it can determine what are the or determine the outcomes of what is going on and different things like that. But thank you.